everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome to a new episode of Conan Exiles, the Isle of Siptah. I haven't been doing any episodes lately, for quite a while, but with the new chapter coming soon, I wanted to do some more exploring of Siptah. And then probably once the new chapter is in, I will start with that new content. Yeah, so at this point I basically explored most of this side, the center, this island in the southeast. I do have some more exploring to do in this area. This small island as well, and the big island close to where my base is right now. So my plan for today is to go after this area. There's a vault over here, the twice drowned vault. There's another vault over here that I want to go to. Maybe visit the Ashen Core, which is located over here, and since I'm in the area I can also visit these islands. So let me just get my trowels to follow. I need to make sure that I have plenty of potions and everything. I have my torch here as well. The weapons are ready. Now, as I said, I do plan to go to the twice drowned. I will want some potion for that, some fish gill potion. So I need some flasks and some alchemical base. Now I do have some, not that much, but it's enough for a few potions, which should last me quite a lot. So first, let me just cancel what's in there, because I need the potions first. I'll make 10 to be sure. And then I'll get more oil. So I do have a part of my equipment which I actually want to paint. I think there's two of them, both my boots and the tasset. So I'll just quickly make some black dye. Yeah, so I have the fish gills nearly ready. Yeah, that's more like it. When it comes to the tasset, it's not such a big difference, but I do like to have all my equipment in one color when possible. Yeah, so I've got the fish gill potions. Now let's check if my trolls have enough food. I will need to give them some more. So 2 stacks of 100 should be enough for this trip. And it's time to go this way. Yeah, because I want to explore this area in a different episode, I will leave it for the moment and I will try to go this way. Although it does mean that I have to travel around. Yeah, so by the time I come back, my elephants should be grown. And the rhino as well. Now, I did forget to get one thing. I didn't get any keys, any skeleton keys. Honestly, I don't really need them because the weapons that I'm using, which is mainly the ghoulish clogs, I can easily get during the maelstrom. So it's not something that I like to do anymore, going for legendary loot chests. So in order to save some distance, instead of going around, I'm just gonna go for a quick swim. Unfortunately, my trolls will not follow, but they will come over once I get to my destination. So if you are in this area and you do want some skeleton keys, you've got the Crested Lacerta world boss over here. And if you plan on raiding vaults, you should be able to defeat it quite quickly. I'm just hoping I can actually get to the top, and I managed to. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because the big bear should be around. Let me see if I can actually avoid it, and I don't really think so. Honestly, I don't want to have any unnecessary fights. My experience is already at maximum. My trials are already at maximum level, so there's not much point in actually trying to do more. Basically, at the moment, I just want to finish exploring. Yeah, so I don't think we were lucky enough. But this bear didn't make a very good decision. As I said, my trolls not only have a really good armor on, but they also have good weapons and they're fully leveled, so there's no chance for a world boss to stand against them. Well, there is one for the most annoying one, which is the rock slide. But aside from the rock slides, the others don't really stand a chance. Yeah, so if you feel confident about getting a horse with you when you're doing vaults or something that requires not just the outside world, you can actually take one with you. I do prefer to explore on foot when it comes to visiting new places. I prefer to see them properly, not just running past them. There we go, it's full of aardwolves in this area. They can be annoying sometimes, but once you level up quite a bit, they shouldn't even be able to catch you, let alone pose any problem when it comes to fighting them. So basically this entire area seems to belong to them. There's some more over here. Now the good thing about this area is that if you need some brimstone, you can easily get it, since there are no strong opponents here. Basically you can deal with aardwolves quite easily even at the lower levels. So now apparently there's some dogs as well, not just the aardwolves. And since I did get to this area, I do want to visit this small camp. If I remember well, and yeah, it is. It's Black Hand camp. There shouldn't be too many enemies over here. If you need a cat, you can get one from here.
You'll dance for me now or slay for 1 minute. Look at the salt was all I wanted.
Now there are quite a few resources, and I will take this torch. That one's good, seems to be legendary. If you want, you can rescue some of the people from here. I do have some spare keys, so I might as well do it. Yeah, so you can actually find some pretty interesting materials over here. In case you need to loot something, you can actually recycle some of them. But it's nothing that important, so it's time to move on. Yeah, so as I said, there is quite a lot to explore when it comes to this area, so I will leave it for another time. Basically, there are some black hand people over here, some trolls, but I'm not interested in them. On the other hand, since we were talking, well, better said, I was talking earlier about getting skeleton keys in this area over here, you can actually find a crocodile world boss. Or better said, giant crocodile. Yeah, I will not fight it because there's actually no point for me to do it. I can easily defeat it. On the other hand, I will have to fight these guys who are very annoying. That one already tried to spit some acid at me. Yeah, so if you want, you can fight these guys outside the harbor of the twice drowned, the vault. If you want, you can just fight the ones that get into your way, depending on what you need. Basically, if you need any resource that they might drop, feel free to fight them. This is one of the best places to get yourself some Black Lotus. As you can see, there's a couple of them around. It's not that many, but it's enough to last you for quite some time. Yeah, and there we go, we have the harbor of the twice drowned, and it's time to enter it. Now I'm not sure if I actually will need that torch that much, because most of it is underwater. That's why I got them fish gills potions. Still, it is time to explore. So over here, right at the front, just when you enter the vault, you've got the devolved drown insignia. If you need some water, you can get some from over here. I'm looking around because sometimes there's some statuettes around here. I guess this is not the case. Yeah, so there's plenty of light, which is a good thing for me. Being able to use my shield. Smaller guys are okayish to deal with, but the bigger guys are not that easy to deal with. So I do have a good combination for my trolls. One of them has a sort of champions, dealing, well, stacking the bleeding effect, while the other one has the same weapon I have, a ghoulish globe, adding poison effect. So this room is going to be a little bit tricky. As you can see, there's plenty of enemies around. Yeah, so this is one of the rooms where you can find the legendary loot chests. As I said, I don't really need any legendary weapons, so I didn't bring any keys. If you want, you can take these big guys by yourself. But it is best if you fight as a team. That's where I need to go, inside there. First I need to just get rid of one more enemy, maybe two. There are some loot chests over here. Yeah, so I don't really need this one. I'll drop the steel bars as well. I will hold on to the bricks though. It makes it easier if I pile them up and then use them when I go back to start building. Yeah, so basically in order to go forward, you need to turn this wheel, get yourself one of them potions for water breathing, and dive down. Now, if you want, you can explore some more over here, but don't forget that the water breathing is limited. So my advice is to explore only what you need to see. Yeah, there we go, there's a lever over here. So if you want to go forward, you will need to pull that one. There's more loot over here. And this is where I need to go out. Now when it comes to getting to this area, enemies will be waiting for you, so you should be ready for that. I was hoping that my trolls would be here already, but apparently they didn't like to swim that fast. Yeah, so while my trolls didn't come, the enemies did come. But they're nothing to fear. Well, at least not for my other troll. They are a little bit for myself since they do deal quite some damage. Yeah, so that was part of them. Apparently there's more. For some reason one of my trolls is still stuck in the water. This can actually be annoying sometimes, because you might have moments when you need both of your helpers and they just get stuck. I got that when I was doing another vault. I simply couldn't find one of them. I had to wait until I got back to my camp and waited for it to come back. I even managed to die during that time, quite a few times. So earlier he was over here. Apparently now he decided to come join us. Or she, I'm not sure which one is it. Yeah, so one thing I didn't cover is that you can harvest these guys. Now, apparently the big ones will give you the devolved drowned scale, the smaller ones don't. They will give you lots of putrefied meat, bones, hide, and nothing that important, unfortunately. Yeah, so this room would probably have some chests spawned from time to time. This time it wasn't. Or better said, there wasn't any. So it's time to move on forward. Apparently there's some more rooms over here. And there's one more enemy. I haven't played this vault for quite a long time, so I'm not sure exactly what's in it. So as you can see, where the enemy was, there was also a loot chest. And now it's time to move on. Yeah, so once again it's one of them tricky rooms. You will need to use this winch, this wheel, in order to move forward. But first I do want to explore the dungeon. So, meanwhile I did manage to find the devolved drowned statue. I think it's somewhere halfway in the dungeon. And I really hate that attack. guys down. Apparently there's one more over here.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
Yeah, so basically, if you work together with your trolls, you can actually stop him from even starting an attack. This time he did get the attack.
Your death will be as meaningless as your life.
See? So I think there is some loot over here. Or I think there was supposed to be some loot over here. If there isn't any, it's time to go out and carry on with the dungeon. As I said, you will need to turn this wheel. Before doing that, I will get one more fish kill potion, because I will have to travel underwater again. If I remember well, I did manage to do this without any breeding potions. Of course, it doesn't allow you to explore anything, as I'm doing now, for example. And I can see what's inside this loot chest. And it is a little bit risky, because if you don't go quickly after the levers and you don't get to the other side, you might end up drowning. And that is a little bit annoying. So once again, if you want, you can explore. If not, you can just surface over here. Again, it seems like only one of my trolls is ready for it. And she forgot to actually pull out her weapon. Or him. He forgot. So usually I have a female and a male troll. I always forget which one is which, even though they do wear different equipments. They do have different colors. So it seems there's less light over here. And finally, the other troll joined us. Yeah, so there's two types of fishmen, or whatever this guy is. This one is slightly bigger and he does that ground attack, and this other one is a little bit smaller and it spits some acid. And of course there's also the annoying ones that are wielding weapons. this was basically lucky for me. With this guy doing the ground attack while the other one was doing the speed attack, since I managed to dodge it by chance. So if you want, you can harvest some of this glowing goop in case you need it for any potions. Now, as you can see, there's quite a few of these guys over here. The best way to go is by going straight after one of them, and then dealing with the others one by one. So you can even find some dragon powder over here, which is not bad. There's probably more chests around, or maybe they will spawn sometimes. Yeah, so it's time to go even further. Yeah, so I think this is the room before the boss room. You can see there's quite a large one over there, so I think that's the boss of the dungeon, the vault. You can do some more exploring over here. Apparently you will need to open that door somehow. There's a wheel over here, and I think there's a wheel on the other side, on the opposite side. But first I need to get rid of these guys. Yeah, so actually this time there is nothing to open that door, there's no pressure plate. Basically in them wheels you need to touch. So I'll just get these pieces of wood as well, because I will need to fix my torches at some point. So there's one more wheel over here, and now I think that door should be open. And it is. So as I said, there is the big boss in there, and there's some smaller guys in here. Just take care of them first. And apparently there was one more. I think this is an acid spitter over here. And now it's time to go for the big guy. Now, this guy is dealing poison damage, she is dealing bleeding damage, and I will add some disease damage over time with the hunger blades. Hopefully taking this guy down a lot faster. That attack of his is quite nasty. this one as well. It's basically a combination of the mother two fishmen that you get inside the dungeon. You can do both the slamming and the toxic attack. As you can see, if you start piling up damage over time on him, you should be able to defeat him easily. Now, I do love these blades. As far as I remember, you cannot get them on the Exile lands. I've tried but never could get them. And they are absolutely amazing. As I said, not only do they add bleeding damage, but they also add disease. If you have a combination like I have right now, with bleeding from the Sword of Champions, then you've got poison from the Ghoulish Club, and you've got these. You can easily get boss down. Let's see what this guy is giving me. Yeah, so he will give you the drowned scale, he will give you bones, demon blood, savory flesh, putrid meat, and some hides. Not important. So now it's time to go to the treasure room. Yeah, as you can see, even the way the hunger blades look when you put them back looks quite nice. Yeah, so if you want, you can actually watch a story over here. If not, you can just go on grabbing what you came here for, which is the Decaying Eldarium and the Sigil of the Twice Drowned. Well, in my case, I mostly came for the Sigil. I already have plenty of Decaying Eldarium. But it's always good to have some spare. Yeah, so no, I was hoping to get some more Dragon Powder. Apparently there isn't. Yeah, unlike other vaults, you will have the armors and weapons on this side. So that's the vault armors. I think I've already unlocked them once I went to the Vault of the Drowned. Yeah, so it's I already have them from the other vault. The armories, I think, is the same thing they apply from the previous one. So I have the Aspect of the Drowned, and it's the same ones from there. Yeah, so basically this is the Harbor of the Twice Drowned. As I said, my advice is to bring some potions for breathing underwater or anything else that can help you. As you could see, I could easily get from one side to the other of the areas where I needed to go underwater by using them, and I had plenty of time to spare. Otherwise you will have to quickly swim and it can be risky from time to time. Yeah, so I managed to get out of here by daylight. Now I want to go explore this area and then go after the smaller island over here. This is going to be a little bit tricky. I think there's a couple of fishmen over here, but I'm not going to fight them, so bye-bye. Oh, I was hoping not to have to fight them. Apparently they have another idea. Yeah, so there's more of them on these cliffs. You can find some brimstone as well in the area. But as I said, my goal is to go to that island. Yeah, so apparently there's more Aardwolves over there. I'm not really interested in them. So we've got some island lynxes over here. Yeah, fortunately, I am far away from the Maelstrom area, so I don't need to bother about it. Yeah, so this island looks, this part of the island basically looks quite empty. I think it's pretty much a good area where you can build a few things. Let's see if I can get myself down there. And that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Biggest mistake ever. So I think I have a bedroll in my camp. Yeah, so once again I managed to kill myself. Which is basically what I like to do in this bloody game. Let's see. So I don't really have a fast way of going there. I could actually summon my body back. Let's see if I have what I need. I don't really have it. I really hate it when I end up doing this. Yeah, so apparently my horse will have to come in use today. Hopefully my trowel will not leave before I reach that area. If I manage to get this horse running. Yeah, so this is one of the most annoying things that can happen when you're certain that you're going to make some jump. I think I did manage to do that jump at some point, but it was while having one of them sigils used. There's one of them that allows you to jump further if you're sprinting. So now I'll just have to run over there. So if I remember well, you can actually leave your horse in some area as long as you don't place him, and he should be able to return by himself to your camp. At the moment I just need him to quickly get me over there, and hopefully without getting killed by some bears. So I am at the limit of the storm, which is not very good for myself. Especially since I don't have any fighting gear on. But as I said, with my deer horse I should be able to get back to where my body is. Next time I will have to make some preparations and leave some resources so I can at least spawn my body and loot it. It's not so good in going naked in the night. So I really hope they are doing some easy to use spells in the future when it comes to flying. Up so far, the one that will help you fly is really not worth it. Summoning a bad demon that can only lift you for a little bit and then dropping down is basically useless for me. Not to mention that if it's losing all its energy, all its stamina in the air, you might end up having a lethal fall. So really not worth it. Okay, so I'll probably need to go bit. And I just need to run past a couple of enemies. I really don't want these guys getting me when I'm not wearing armor. And another thing that's annoying is that you can only have them 2 spawns. It's either the bed or you can go for the bedroll, and that's it. Okay, so I think I'm close to the area of my death. Now I just need to make sure that I won't die again. If not, I can probably spawn somewhere around here. But let's hope that doesn't happen. See? Whoa, now that was lucky. Go for myself and my horse. Let's see. Get to the other side. So this can actually be quite annoying. Again, more enemies. But at least I am getting close to where my body is. And my trials. So there we go, body recovered. Now I think I will have to climb in order to get my trolls. I will just tell this guy to stop following me over here. And let's see exactly how I get up there. Whether I like it or not, I do need my trolls. They're directly above. Let's fix this. It doesn't look like I can make a climb up there just yet. And I just have to run around. The thing is, it might give them time to start going towards my base, and that's not a good thing. Let's see if I can make a climb over here. And I think it was just time. Down, boy. And there we go. My thralls seem to be over here. And now I can actually go down without killing myself, hopefully. And I can go after this part and explore it. So you can either go straight there by swimming a little bit, or you can just go through here. Yeah, so once again my lack of instincts has made me waste a bit of time. Up so far I've only managed to mostly kill myself or be pushed off some ledge. Never really managed to get killed by some creature directly. It was due to fall damage, which is good, but at the same time is very bad. It did happen quite a lot of times. Yeah, so there we go, we have the Witch's Pass over here. I actually managed to save one of those. One of them is better than none. Yeah, so at the Witch's Pass you will encounter some camp over here. I'm not sure what kind of camp it is. It's a Black Observe camp. You can also find some black ice. So this is Tillerman's Watch. We've got some rare resources over here you can grab. Now these guys also have the Shade Bloom, which is useful when you're trying to tame pets. They can give you the better version most of the time. So apparently everyone is after me. I can't even rest or do some looting quietly. Over here you can learn the Forgotten Furnishings. That's just at that camp.